I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. Spurs working the ball around now. Lets it fly. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Oubre, right side. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Spurs making a switch here. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Vassell outside. Corner shot. The rebound by Yabusele. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Wembanyama outside. Nobody near Barnes. San Antonio again missing. Maxey with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Embiid. Outside, George. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixer, number 20.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Yabusele. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a Oubre off the drive. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Spurs trailed by 6. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Johnson. And it's Vassell in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, George. Launches a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Maxey looking it over. And they double up Maxey. And George with the stuff.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to win.
The Spurs.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Here's Embiid. Unable to get that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Down low. And Wembanyama too much inside.
The assist.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Pass to McCain. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Johnson for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's Lowry. Back to Embiid. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The kick out to Barnes. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Barnes has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Oubre outside. Back to George. Here's Maxey. Takes it inside.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Philadelphia leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side, George. George double teamed. Count it. George has got 7.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Paul, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Philadelphia leading by 9. Driving to the basket. Here's Yabusele. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pass to Collins. Off target from three-point range.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Maxey. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Castle.
Willing that ball in. Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's George. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers on top, up by 11. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
22.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
At the line for your Sixers.
And he knocks down the first one. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Outside for Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 8 points.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
Back to Embiid. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Oubre outside. Pass to George. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Trains the three-pointer.
3 points.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Paul. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers leading by 6. Into the lane. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. That's 10 points for George.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Outside for Wembanyama. That three off the mark. Embiid inside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Spurs trail by 8. Paul for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP. Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the 76ers making a change here.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, TNT.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Embiid. Here's the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 8. All up top. 5 points in the game. The three from Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And stolen by Vassell. And the Spurs pushing it up now. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Over to the left wing. To the paint. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Oubre. Back to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Paul goes in. Here's Vassell. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Back to Embiid. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now, Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Embiid. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. 76ers lead by 2. And we're coming right.
41.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Spurs with the ball. A 2-point game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Pass to Paul. to take the lead. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And it's Martin missing. San Antonio leading by 3. Vassell outside. Wembanyama with it. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target with his 3. And Philadelphia has possession. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, Martin. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Martin.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Paul. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Oh, look at the focus from Wembanyama. Drills it through contact.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
If you see yourself on the screen, you know what to do. Challenge to move.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. George looking over the floor. For 3, Oubre. The 76ers with another miss. Spurs leading by 3. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Embiid. Wide open look. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Embiid's got 20.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Wembanyama outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Embiid. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Over in the corner, Barnes. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And here's Oubre. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barnes outside. Outside for Wembanyama. From outside off the mark. The 76ers trail by 5. And the dunk by Embiid.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Wembanyama outside. Back to Vassell. Kicks it out to Paul. The 3 from Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's George. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Wembanyama, a screen. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. The three from Johnson. The rebound by Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Wembanyama. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Embiid. He throw good, Wembanyama.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Pass to George. Here's Yabusele. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.
That's the end of the game.